All right, you guys, welcome to the podcast. Today I got a guest, a friend of mine, a fellow martial artist. Sophie Gorman's here. How are you doing, Sophie?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing so much better now that we figured out how to get the actual podcast to work.
What a journey.
So we just spent the last hour, about almost an hour, trying to fix the microphone because the microphone was only picking up one of our voices. And you know, I'm no expert at podcasting or anything just yet, but we couldn't figure it out. And you know, we're on YouTube looking up different videos, trying to figure out.
Nobody else has had this problem. No Yahoo answers, nothing.
Yeah, there was no help, and like we were getting ready to go. Like she has one of these mics available to her, so we were ready to go get hers, and maybe like my mic was busted or didn't work or anything. And like we kept pulling up the recording software and just saying testing
Unplugged
1, 2, 3.
Every single thing that can be unplugged.
Yeah, we're restarting the laptop, plugging stuff in, plugging stuff out. And then finally, like, I turned the laptop, like, away from me. And as it gets closer to Sophie, her voice starts picking up. And so I'm like, oh my God, like...
Oh no, the laptop's the key. It has to be facing both of us.
It's the laptop. Maybe the laptop is messed up. Or like the USB cord is like so janky and broken that the laptop has to be facing a certain kind of way. And then we realized, oh wait,
we have the computer mic set.
Yeah, so we were trying to record this using
the computer mic.
Yeah, the one directional computer mic that was facing just me and no one else.
We're like, why does this sound terrible?
Yeah, so that was our lovely intro. We could have been done with this an hour ago. But so here we are. So yeah, no,
we made it.
We have. But I would say like this whole thing has definitely been a learning experience. When I did my first episode, I was telling you this the other day. About 20 minutes into it, as I'm rambling on, getting into my flow, I pick up a pen. And I hold it right next to the mic, and I just start clicking.
Click, click, click.
Yeah. But even worse, I start clicking it to the cadence of my voice.
Oh, no.
I'm clicking it as I'm speaking. So there was no way to edit it out. Because on the way home, I was listening to it, and about the 20-minute mark hits, and I go, the hell is that clicking? And I go, oh, my God, it's the pen. And I go, maybe I can just edit all those out. But it was as I was speaking. And so there's just no way. And I clicked that stupid pen for about 40 minutes.
So there's no fidget things.
Yeah, there's no pens. My phone is on silent.
Keys are over there.
Yeah, keys are outside of arms. I figure that that is one of the keys to doing this is you have to keep things as far away from you as possible.
And you like to talk with your hands. And now you have no one to look at while you're talking with your hands, but it's just you.
Oh no! Like not only that, like when I do it by myself, I'm typically further away from the desk and the mic because I don't want to be tapping on the desk. Because when I did my second one, I was like tapping onto a table.
I banged the table a couple times with my elbow, and I realized.
Yeah, that stuff's easy to edit out, so I didn't have to re-record the whole second episode. Actually, the last episode I did with Madeline, I had to re-record that whole thing. We got about halfway into it, and for whatever reason, my laptop just stopped working.
Oh no!
And we couldn't recover it.
Oh no!
So
that's so sad.
The worst thing about that too was because like we were telling a story, so it wasn't like a free flow conversation
where you could just go like oops and then pick it back up again.
Exactly. So we'd like go back through the same parts of the story that we already told. It's very weird or unnatural.
I didn't notice it.
Oh yes, that's because of how good I am at podcasting. Obviously.
Oh yeah.
Yes, except for the technical aspects
of
it.
You gotta select the microphone for it to work. And then boom, the thing works.
It does. I was ready to go on Amazon and buy another one of these.
I was ready to just chuck against the wall.
Yeah, plugging it in and out didn't work. Restarting the laptop didn't work. Chuck it. It's gone. It's garbage. Must be broken.
What if we cut the cables and then tape them back together? Would it work then? I don't know.
That might have been it. And the headphones are now picking up the sound a lot better because I switched the audio to come through the headphones instead of the laptop audio.
What?
It's amazing. Modern technology.
It works when you it works.
Exactly. So you are an artist, a graphic artist. That is one of your current occupations.
Yeah, I did your logo.
You did, yes. So Sophie is the designer of my logo, and she's actually one of the friends who encouraged me to do the podcasting. She listened to a bunch of my stories and always said, oh, you should either start a podcast or start a YouTube channel or something like that. And I had some other friends saying that too, and so I finally did it. So I do appreciate the encouragement. I did. I caved to the pressure. The peer pressure was too much. It was either going to be that or drugs, and I was like, all right, podcast.
Podcast. The fame is the drug.
Yeah. So, but, you know, I would always give you crap for being an artist.
And here you are. You've purchased one commission piece. You've asked me for a painting, and now I've done your logo. You're like the number one person supporting my art right now, and you've been telling me to quit this entire time.
Well, that was for purely selfish reasons, because I think you should teach karate instead. That'd be way better. That's a far better
Maybe.
A far better lifestyle. But I always said that, you're going to school for design and all that kind of stuff, and I said, oh, you're going to be the best barista at the Starbucks, because to me artists were just
baristas.
Yeah, Starbucks baristas. People who wasted 4 years of college to doing it. But no, I admit that you have some skills now that are actually useful.
Thanks. I'll put that in my valedictorian speech.
No, I'll tell you, I remember the actual moment where I was like, oh man, you know what? I kind of understand the importance of art.
What?
Yes. I was at a convention. It's called Gen Con. Did you ever hear that?
I don't think so. All
right, so it is the largest board game, video game convention.
Oh, you've told me about it. I just forgot the name.
Yeah. So it's in Indianapolis every year. It's really cool. You would like it if you went. It's obviously not going on this year because of the coronavirus. So it's a massive. They end up taking the Indianapolis Colts Stadium, and they use the whole stadium, and they use the convention center. And so the exhibit hall.
Is this the same with the unicorns?
No, that's a different thing.
Okay. Another day.
That's a whole other story.
Spoiler.
Yeah. And so they have this gigantic convention hall, and you're just walking through and all that kind of stuff. And it's people trying to sell you board games. Different companies wanting to sell you their board games and stuff like that. But you're packed, and you're constantly on the move. You don't have time to sit down and do a demo. And I was walking along, and I'm just noticing the art on the boxes that jumped out at me.
Yeah.
And I had a moment of reflection. I was like, oh shit, that's art. That's that's the importance of art. It's drawing my eye to this product to want to buy it.
That's literally one of our projects that we sadly couldn't do because of COVID, but I decided to flip the switch on my professor and make a board game anyway, because I had a really good idea the entire year. And then he was like, we're not going to do this project anymore because we're online learning. I was like, no, I'm going to make my board game. So I did it all by myself. It was extremely overwhelming, but it turned out pretty well. Put it
on Kickstarter and make millions of dollars. That's the next step.
Yeah, I still don't have a deck of cards. I still have to print that. So you can't play it.
I feel like that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that, except a custom deck is expensive to print.
Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Your best bet is just printing it yourself.
But then it won't look as nice.
Yeah, but you're not going to sell the one copy that you have.
No, but I want to play it.
Yeah, but just use little prototypes and let people use their imagination. Look how amazing this will look when I get funded.
That's what I should have brought it and showed you, since it's at my house right now.
Well, that would have been a good idea. We'll have to do that at some point.
It wouldn't have picked up good on the microphone since it's really loud.
Video podcast. That's the next level.
Oh, you can see all the hand movements and gestures.
Then it'll be live streaming on Twitch.
Ooh.
No, I could never do that.
Never say never. You used to say I'd never do a podcast.
Yeah, you're very true. You're very right. But yeah, especially when it comes to board games, because the box art is so important. Because for a movie or a video game, you watch trailers.
Yeah.
There's no trailers for board games. No board game. There's probably a couple board games that do have trailers for them and stuff like that, by the really big companies. But when was the last time you saw a trailer for Monopoly or Settlers of Catan?
Never.
Yeah, never, and you're never going to.
No.
But yeah, that piece of artwork is so important, and I started kind of looking into it, and those artists get paid really good money.
Oh yeah.
Because that artwork is really what sells the game.
But think about it. Not only that artwork, but then they have to design all the pieces and the board. That's all art too.
Yep. And then what the board looks like, the instructions, the booklet, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that was like the moment where I was like, oh my god, like I do give Sophie a lot of crap for being an artist, but yet here I am appreciating art.
How dare I?
But yeah, so that is the wonderful art world that I've been getting into. So most of my art knowledge is like board game box art and stuff like that, and occasionally throwing out terms like postmodernism.
Postmodernism.
For those of you who are wondering what art era we are in, it is postmodernism.
It could change. It changes relatively often, and nobody tells you.
Well,
so far now, I'm pretty sure it's still postmodernism.
There's going to be a trivia night that I go to with my friends, and that's going to be the question. And
Picasso.
I'm going to stand up so confidently and shout out postmodernism with all of my heart and get it right and be the hero. That's how it plays out in my head.
So I could beat you.
Oh, if there's any other art question beyond that, you will most likely beat me.
Probably.
So, so like, how has your quarantine been going? What kind of stuff have you been up to?
So many puzzles. Well, I have a Switch, so I got into Animal Crossings.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is playing Animal Crossing. Was it New Island or?
New Horizons.
New Horizons.
I still play it. I still play it every single day.
It doesn't look fun.
Oh, it's so much fun. But only if you appreciate Animal Crossings. It's such a mindless game. And the dumb part is, like, it goes with our time. So, like, if I have to, like, let's say my cat broke something, which he does very often, I could set the game down, fix it, and then come back, and nothing has passed. Because the same amount of time I spent cleaning up her mess is gone in the game, and nothing happens.
You know, there's ways to work around that.
Yeah, you have to, like, go into the settings and, like, change the day. But I just...
that's stuff I used to do on like the Nintendo Switch and stuff like that for games. There was stuff like oh, you could only catch like certain Pokemon at the certain times. I was like, boom, set it there.
I need to catch a shark, and you can only catch sharks for like 3 months. We're in the months from like 4 p.m. to like 9. That's when you can catch sharks. And I play in the morning, so I still haven't caught a shark.
Games that do that are that's a weird design choice. I feel like for games because like
it takes so long. Like as soon as like if I build a bridge and then pay for it and then go back talk to Tom Nook, he goes, "Oh, your bridge will be done tomorrow." So I have to wait until tomorrow anyway, and I've already spent so long trying to pay for the thing.
Nope, into the system settings. It is not today. It is tomorrow already.
I have a best friend in his name is Egbert, and he's a chicken.
Is this an Animal Crossing or like a person who also plays?
This is an Animal Crossing. His name is Egbert. He's one of my villagers, and he's my best friend. And I've given him all these things. I've given him so many outfits, and he puts them on every single time, and he gets so excited.
I feel like that's a little sad.
He sent me a letter.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It was cute. No. I like Egbert.
I tell you, it's done really well. I mean, a ton of people have it. I mean,
yeah.
I think it is like the quintessential, like, quarantine game.
It totally is.
Just, because we can't do normal life, we might as well play a game that is like as close to a simulation as normal life.
It was so awesome. The dumb thing is, since Matt, my boyfriend, has his account on our same Switch, only one of us is like the resident, whatever they call it. So only I can like initiate projects. So, like, only Tom Nook comes to me for, like, requests about the island. And, like, only I can build bridges and inclines. He can help pay for them, but he can't start them. Only I can do that, since I started playing first.
Could you guys play together?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just limited rules. It's kind of lame. But you can do it. It's kind of fun.
I've been playing more video games than I've had in a long time.
Same.
I've been playing a ton of Modern Warfare, a ton of like Apex Legends, stuff like that. Like games that have like these like seasonal passes that you buy.
Yeah.
And I've never once been able to complete one, except for this past one on Modern Warfare. I completed the whole battle pass. It requires some like serious hours put into it. But I would be kind of consistently staying up till about 2 or 3 in the morning, playing with my buddies and stuff like that, and then
falling asleep on the couch.
Yeah, and then I would wake up in the morning, and then my friends from London, that's when they get on.
Oh yeah.
So I'd wake up in the morning and play with the London crew. So I was getting some serious time in on that one, and like I'm getting quite good. It's to the point now where I'm not even using guns. Like
just using your knife.
Yeah, I'm just using knives, and like they have sticks now.
What?
So I'm just running around beating people like nightsticks and stuff like that. And so I figured, I'd rather be really good at taking a knife to a gunfight.
My routine is I wake up, Animal Crossings, and then if Matt's there, it's Mario Kart or Smash.
Smash Bros. Where is that? That's
Smash.
a good one.
I'm so good at Smash Bros.
Like a lot of people say they're good.
A lot
and
of people
not
say
good.
that, but I'm really good because I beat our best, like one of our friends who said he's like the best at Smash, and I beat him. So I win.
Okay, but now when you say you're good at Smash, do you use items?
I use items sometimes, but I also like can beat them without.
Because I have a friend who plays like competitive Smash. And like in competitive Smash, it's no items. All of the stages are just like the normal like 3 platform stages. That's it. I mean, like, I don't like playing it that way.
I like randoms.
Yeah.
With
I need the bombs, the hammers, the laser swords, all that kind of stuff. I need items because it's a handicap for me. It's a crutch that I need when I can just like hide at like 98% life and then just chuck a bomb.
I'm just really good at picking them up. And not everybody is good at picking them up. Like sometimes I'll see like Matt walking side to side around an item trying to pick it up. So I could just swoop in and pick it up and then use it against him.
Who is your main Smash character?
Zero Suit Samus.
Zero Suit Samus?
Zero Suit Samus.
Oh.
Or Link, because I really like Legend of Zelda.
Yeah, Link's really good. Yeah, oh yeah.
Not little Link, not young Link.
No, adult Link. Yeah.
Adult Link.
Proper Link.
Proper Link.
Why Zero Suit Samus over regular Samus?
I don't like regular. My move is I double jump and then straight down onto people, and she does it really good, and it's way easier to control since she's really fast at it. And then like Link does it, but he like floats.
Yeah.
Down, so like they can dodge it real fast. But Samus is like smack right onto them, and I got really good at hitting people with that.
Yeah, I think Cloud would definitely be my main guy.
I don't think I've unlocked that one yet.
You better get on it. The game's been out for years.
I know. I have the newest one. There's so many.
There's like 70.
There's so many.
Yeah. No, unlocking those characters was definitely a chore. Especially because like some of the AI is hard. And like there's no worse feeling.
I'm glad you say that because I was just like, these AI are beating me and I'm mad.
Yeah. Like I'm like a character I want pops up and then I lose. And I'm like, what? Yeah, holy shit! I gotta roll the dice again. Hope I get
Yeah.
He comes back up this month.
I've missed out on a couple that I really wanted. I can't remember who, but I just know I really wanted them.
Yeah, and they keep adding more and stuff like that too. So I'm definitely excited. Like that is a very fun game. I do like. Me and Madeline will play that together, and sometimes Seth, Julie's son. Yeah. So he'll like we'll play with him and his wife. So we get 4 players, and then I have 2 cousins who are. I think like 6 and 9 or 6 and 8. Right? And the 6-year-old cousin, he talks the biggest trash ever. And
I love that.
I love him to death. He is the most funny kid ever. He's in karate too. He takes it at Julie's school. And he'll come up to me, and he knows like I'm been a martial artist all my life. I'm a lot bigger than him. I'm a lot stronger. I'm a man. I'm a grown man. Yes. And he'll be like, "I'll beat you up right here. You can't fight." I'm like, "Kid, you are 6. I will kill you." What are you talking about? I will destroy you.
Uppercut to the face.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I like how you bring that up. We'll talk about the uppercut to the face.
Uppercut to the face.
In just a second.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so like one time me and Madeline were at my grandma's house, I think maybe for like Christmas Eve or some kind of family get together. Yeah. Well, he sees that we're playing Smash Brothers. And so, of course, he's talking about how he's the greatest at the game. He's the best, all this other kind of stuff. My other cousin, who's 9, the brother, he's a lot more humble. He's like, "Oh, this is cool. Can you teach me how to play? Blah, 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 blah." I'm like, "Oh, yeah." But the younger cousin, man, he's just talking smack from the get-go. So I'm like, "All right, yeah, I'll play you." And me and Madeline just take turns. Because me and Madeline would just switch off beating him, and we would just demolish him because he's never played it before. But he's talking about how he has played it.
He's the best one
he's the best one ever. And so we are just mercilessly destroying this 6-year-old child. I mean, just like to the point where like he didn't want to play anymore. And I'm like, man, listen, you talk all that game, you got to be willing to back it up. So like, I think that's how I'm going to be with my kids. You know, like never let them win. That's something my mom and dad wanted me to do with Madeline. Like we would play like Mario Kart and stuff like that, like the old like Mario Kart 64.
Yeah.
And Madeline would get upset and cry because I never let her win. Or oh god, I think the best was I think we were playing like either Mortal Kombat or Tekken, a fighting game as kids, and like I would just do like the cheesy stupid shit to beat her. Like I'm not like I'm like not even doing anything remotely fair, and just destroying her. And like she got like legitimately upset and like cried to Dad about it. And like he actually like pulls me aside. And he goes, Ben, like you could let her win. You could let her feel good. I'm like, I have a reputation to uphold. All right?
Because if you let her win one time, she's just going to tell all of her friends and be like, I beat him.
Yeah, and if my friends find out that I'm losing to my little sister, they're going to be like, oh, get out of here, scrub. We don't want to hang out with you anymore.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I thought in my head.
Probably not true, but it could have been.
So destroying kids is always the way to go. I think that's like the good default position.
Yeah. Because
I think that builds character.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because I haven't been on the receiving end of that.
You've had a lot of character. You have tough skin. You have developed a good hard shell.
How long have I been doing this?
No, you brought up uppercutting.
The uppercut.
Yeah, the uppercut. So
Mortal Kombat.
So Sophie and I would teach classes together. She was an assistant instructor to me, and so I actually blame Sophie for this. I do. I blame you for this.
You blame... I was working with a kid. I couldn't just go, hey, that's a bad idea because you were in charge.
But I feel like as the assistant, like that's one of your jobs to like...
You taught me the rules, and what was one of the rules? It was the number one rule.
Have fun.
I remember it being something more along the lines of safety.
Safety first. Safety first. Unless fun gets in the way. So we were in class, and we're working with kids, young kids.
They're like
in
6 to 8.
Yes, 6 to 8, 6 to 10. And we're working on uppercuts. Now, I love uppercuts. It's one of my favorite techniques.
Too.
Yeah, it's an awesome technique. And when you do it well, it just looks good, and it sounds good on the pads. And
it just feels good.
Yeah, if you hit a human being with it, it's going to feel really good.
Yeah. Not that I've ever done that.
So I'm watching these kids do these uppercuts, and of course they suck.
Because they're 6 and 8.
Anyway, and it was like their first time working on it, so like, I'm being quite harsh. No. So like, they're working on the uppercuts, and they weren't that great. And I'm good at uppercuts.
Yes.
Or at least I like to think I'm good. So I'm going to impress everybody with my uppercut
impress
ability.
The small children.
Yeah, I'm going to impress the small children. I'm going to impress all the parents in the back.
Because they're definitely paying attention and not just looking on their phones.
They're going to be like, oh my God, look at that uppercut. He's legit. I'm glad we have him teach our kids. So I've had enough of watching these underperforming uppercuts, and I go, all right, everyone stop. Let me show you how it's done.
And we have an odd number group, so I'm working with a kid.
You're doing with a kid, and I just kind of randomly picked this kid who was just near me at the time, and he was one of the smallest kids in the class.
He was literally the smallest. He fresh from Little Dragons.
He was pretty young. So we have these pads. We call them pork chop pads. I think they're also called clapper pads.
It's because they look like pork chops. I'm never gonna call them clapper pads. They're pork chop pads.
Yeah. So anyway, it's hard to describe. So it's this large round end, and it comes to a thin handle.
And then it's got a wrist strap.
Yeah, it has a wrist strap on it,
so it doesn't fly out of your hands and hit someone.
Exactly. So this kid, and they're holding it down so you can uppercut from underneath, going from low to high.
So like a dinner plate.
Yes. So the kid's holding it. And I get my stance, and mentally I start psyching myself up.
All right, he's the size of your shin. That's how tall he is. That's
important. He was waist height at least.
No, he wasn't small. He was the size of your shin. He was teeny tiny.
No, I wouldn't have been able to uppercut him then if that happened.
Squat way down low.
So he's holding the pad out, and again, I'm like, you guys watch this. This is how you uppercut. And I rip out the best uppercut I've ever thrown in my entire life. I kid you not. It was as picture perfect as an uppercut could be. And man, it was hard. It was fast. It was a devastating uppercut.
Yeah. It was pretty impressive watching it from the sidelines.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I fire out this uppercut, this pad goes flying out of this kid's hand and smashes him right in the face. Yeah. And these aren't soft pads.
No, they're pretty stiff.
Yeah, like there's no padding to them. There's no like give or anything. These are a solid
like the
pad.
whole spine of it's like I think a piece of metal or something, like
That's
a
not metal.
wire. Or at least something stiff along the edge to keep it. But either way.
Yeah, like you could hit someone with the pad and it will hurt them.
It'll hurt real bad.
Yeah. So, and it was at that moment, that is when I finally realized,
fist to pad.
Oh God, this isn't safe.
I'm watching it the entire time, like just kind of like shrugging, like, all right, uppercuts, yeah, we got this. Wait, why'd he pick the smallest kid? I'm standing right here. He usually picks me to be his partner because, you know, I'm a normal-sized woman, like, who's done this for years. Why didn't he pick me? He's picked... Oh, no! Like...
So I wasn't thinking, and I uppercut full force this pad. It smacks the kid in the face hard. So
hard.
And like that loud
I saw
noise.
His face. Once it fell down, he just had a face of pure... shock, like
he was getting ready to break out into like wailing tears, and so I stand right in front of him, so my back is to the parents, and I say it real kind of low, so the parents came in and go, "Don't you cry, don't you cry, you can't cry."
Didn't you like tap him on the head and go like, "Good, you're not holding it right."
I did. So I kind of like turned back around to everyone else to like address the class.
And he's still there with like his shock face, and then he's like sucking all the tears.
"Yeah, good job. Now listen, you guys. This is what happens when you don't hold the pads right. You got to use 2 hands on the pads."
You told him to only do it with one hand.
Yeah. And to be fair, 2 hands.
His hand doesn't even wrap all the way around it.
He was bigger than that. You're making it sound like we did like a 3-year-old child.
No, he was at least 6, so he was small for his age.
But yeah, 2 hands wouldn't have done anything. It would have still been
He was fine.
Just as
He
vicious.
was completely fine. He ended up, we played a game, and I think he won maybe. I don't know. He was completely fine in the end.
Yeah, but...
That was...
Well, no.
Oh.
Yeah, he might have been fine right then and there. But we didn't see him back shortly after that.
No, we did not see him for a little while.
So, I don't want to say it was because, you know, I uppercutted him.
No, it definitely wasn't. You know, maybe he did baseball.
Yeah, maybe
he did baseball that summer. Lots of little kids.
Yeah, maybe he's a soccer phenom, and yeah, he's just on break for a couple years.
Yeah, you know, he's just on break.
No, I tell you what. So, like, pad drills can be rough.
Yes.
You know, the very first time I like went too far with a pad drill, this was back at the old school, back when it was where Buskin Bakery is now, and I was probably 14, 15, and we had this big class. It was, I think, white belts, yellow belts, orange, so beginners. All right,
wee babies.
Yeah, and so we're doing this drill. We got these long lines. There's like 3 of us holding pads, and we're going punch, punch, duck. All right? And
I love punch, punch, duck. That's my favorite.
Yeah, great drill.
Everybody loves punch, punch, duck.
Well, so like 2 things happened there that like kind of jacked it up a little bit too far. One, like we had music playing, and I was like really getting into the music that was playing.
I wondered why we never play music around here anymore.
Yeah. And I quickly discovered that, oh my God, when you go to make them duck and you smash the pads together, it makes a really cool noise. The kids all love it, and it just sounds cool. I mean, I was smacking them together.
I smack them so hard sometimes that I see like the littler kids who are right in front of me go, ah, and like cover their ears.
The kids with the sensory issues like, we hate this.
Smash them quieter.
Yeah. It's like, but it sounds so cool. So and I was like the only one doing it at the time. And just smash, punch, punch, smash. Well, this little kid comes up who is unfortunately like 5 or 6. He's like a yellow belt. He's only
Prime age.
Yeah, he's only been training for a couple months. he had an older sister who was really, really good too. So, like at this point, like I'm getting faster and faster because I'm getting into it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's no longer about the kids. It's about me smashing pads together now. At 15 or 16. And so this little, 6-year-old kid, he comes up, he goes punch, punch, and I just rocket this pad around. And this was like a full-on hook that I threw at this kid. All right? Like, there's full-grown adults who would not have been able to duck under this. Right? How fast I threw it. And I just smack the ever-living spirit out of this kid. Right in the side of his head. Just wham! Drop him. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It just got real.
It got real fast. So, he's freaking out. He's crying. I get him up. I try to be, oh, man, you're fine, buddy. It's all good. You just got to duck a little quicker. I told him, oh, man, you just got to duck a little quicker, As if that's what he wants to hear right now.
Fix his head injury.
Yeah. As he's mildly concussed, probably doesn't even remember who he is or where he's at.
Where am I? What year is it?
And unfortunately, like that other time, or like this uppercut story,
he disappeared.
The kid didn't come back. I don't know why.
Oh, I have absolutely no idea why that would happen.
And his older sister went with him too. I guess the parents weren't happy.
Maybe. They tend to not like that.
They tend to not. And I remember talking to the mom, like, when that happened.
They'll never say it to your face.
She did not. She was like, oh, it happens. It's fine. And then, like, the next week, we never saw them again. I
was sparring with Tanner, and that's never a good idea. And I remember that was the first time I got a bloody nose. Sparring was because he hit me in the nose.
Yeah, Tanner was good at that.
Yeah.
He liked to try to beat up on you a little bit.
And now he's like 6 feet tall, and I'm 5'5".
I mean, to be fair, I do it with Madeline. I don't take it easy on Madeline whatsoever.
Yeah.
I go extra hard on Madeline. I'm always like sweeping her and all that kind of stuff.
Working on the head movement. My favorite drill.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I wonder why it's your favorite drill.
Get to punch you in the face.
I know. That's what
I'm so good at it.
Yeah. I get to practice my Floyd Mayweather impression.
It's payback for elbowing me in the face when we were practicing for tournament that one time.
It was a palm heel. Was it an elbow or a palm heel?
You palm heel me in public, like in a class, and then you elbowed me in private.
Oh, when we were working for the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing self-defense. Yes,
most effective.
Because we were talking about elbows being so effective.
The most effective move.
Listen, elbows are, like, if I could just hit one person with one technique ever for the rest of my life.
It would be an elbow?
Elbow to the face. Because... like,
no one expects it.
They don't expect it, and like an elbow is like a meat cleaver. It just demolishes whatever it hits.
I like telling people that I have 4 black belts, except here's the funny thing about art school, it's not special anymore. If you go, oh, I have a black belt in karate, they're like, me too! Since it's just, everybody seems to have one. I don't feel special anymore. But then I just go, I have 4. And you're like, 1? So, but they're not. It's just everybody has one.
No, it's definitely popular.
But I like telling people because, especially when they're like, "I could beat you in a fight." I'm like, really?
Can you?
Can you?
Do you want to test this out? Do you want to throw hands? Do you want some of this?
I bet I could beat you up. Except Maddie, my roommate, could beat anybody up. Way more than me.
Is she still Muay Thai training?
Yeah, she is. She was gonna fight at the Arnold before it got canceled.
That's right. Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
It was gonna be an exhibition or like a real match, and then it turned into a demonstration, and then the Arnold got canceled. So then it turned into nothing.
Yeah. No, like the whole coronavirus thing just all of my plans. Like I don't set too many plans, but for
some reason you set all these plans for 2020.
I did, and I was supposed to go to I wanted to go to Ireland earlier in the year for a tournament. Didn't happen. That the tournament still happened, but just some stuff came up where I didn't do it. Then I was going to go to London, and I was going to spend like 10 days or 14 days over there in London. didn't happen because that was because of like the coronavirus.
Yeah.
All these like conventions and stuff that I like going to that
canceled.
All of them canceled, and like I use these as like little mini vacations as well. So I've gotten like no days off, no mini vacations or anything.
I was gonna go on a cruise to Alaska, and right before we left, I was gonna go to Bunbury Music Festival because this is gonna sound. I don't think it's nerdy, but I really wanted to see Neon Trees live. I wanted to see Neon Trees really badly.
Never heard of them.
They play that song. You would know it. It's called Everybody Talks. It started with a whisper.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha.
I wanted to see them play so bad since they never tour. Or at least they never tour around me. Canceled. Cruise got canceled, so I didn't even have that after. Since I was going to go to the festival, then go on the cruise. And then, live my merry, happy life. Both canceled. Beach vacation, canceled. No more concerts. The day quarantine started, I was going to go to a concert.
Canceled. So, like, the day I was going to go to London was like 3 days before they canceled all the international flights and everything like that. Like, I don't think there would have been like a problem getting back. Like that typically doesn't happen. Like usually America is really good at like getting its citizens back and stuff like that. But I was thinking like, oh my god, like
you could have been stuck.
Yeah, being stuck there, that would have kind of sucked. I mean, it would have been fun because I'd be with my friends the entire time.
Yeah,
but
then you would have to like be stuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. And like
just be living out of a suitcase.
Yeah, not making money, not doing anything like that.
Yeah.
For who knows, like maybe 3 months.
Are there still people stuck, or are they coming back? I think no one's stuck.
I don't think anyone's stuck now, but I also think like no one's really traveling internationally.
No.
Like I know there's still domestic flights going, and like they're cheap.
Yeah.
Like so, what I'm probably gonna do at some point, maybe next month, I'm gonna go to Florida, probably for a week, probably just myself.
Vacation.
Yeah, just go there. That way I don't have to just kind of like I can just unplug. Just kind of hang out with myself, have no responsibilities.
Who wants to hang out with you?
A lot of people. Come on. Probably record a couple of podcasts, get some work done with that.
Record a podcast on the beach. I dare you.
Oh, God, the sound would be terrible. It'd be awful. It wouldn't be as awful as what it was earlier today.
Oh, my God.
Trying to figure this out.
I just forgot it, and now all the angry feelings are coming back.
But yeah, like this has just been like the worst year, and
got so many puzzles done.
Yeah, all the puzzles people are doing, all the sourdough bread everyone's making, all of the. Do you know how many times I've gotten home and I get home at maybe 9 or 10, and I just go on Netflix. Yeah. But I don't watch anything. I just scroll through Netflix for about 45 minutes.
I can't find anything on Netflix anymore.
Yeah, I've watched all the big name movies. Yeah, I look at different TV shows and I just can't commit. I have commitment issues. I
have the same problem. Like, we'll be scrolling and Matt will go do you want to watch this one? Like, too much thought. Can't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do it. Let's just rewatch The Office for the 7,000th time.
Yeah, the first thing I look at is how many episodes are in the season and then how many seasons are, because I go...
And how long they are. Yes. And then, if it's a comedy, I could probably do it. But if it's, a drama where, I'm going to have to pay attention if it's a show,
you can't have your phone on at the same time.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it.
No, I'll count how many hours it is, and it's like, oh, my God, do I really want to give up 48 hours? Because my problem is... Once I start watching it... Oh, yeah,
you won't stop.
I won't stop. That's how I did Tiger King. Tiger King...
Carol Baskin.
I saw the first episode randomly at 10 o'clock. Because, I'm seeing the crap on Facebook. I'm like, all right, whatever. I'll watch the first episode.
You got sucked in.
The next thing I know, it's 5 a.m.
I know.
I had one more episode to go, and I was like, I have to go to bed. But then I'm like, it's only one more episode.
Carol Baskin.
I got to figure out what happened to this lady and this guy. Yeah, so now, I'm looking for new shows to watch, but
I go from Netflix to Hulu to Amazon to Netflix to Hulu, just a never-ending cycle. So I don't have cable, but now you gotta, I can't even look at live.
You don't have Disney Plus?
No, I had Disney Plus. It was like Maddie's friend's brother or something weird line like that. He changed his password. So I don't have Disney Plus anymore.
So, I do something with my sisters where, so like Madeline pays for Netflix, Lauren pays for Hulu, I pay for Disney Plus, and like we just share the passwords amongst each other between us. But see, for me, like Disney Plus is the most valuable. Like, not really for me though, but like for Lauren, because Lauren has kids.
Yeah, she has the kids.
Her kids love Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh,
and so I'm always like,
and The Lion King.
Oh God, yeah. Like I had to watch The Lion King 3 times in a row, one time.
Not even Lion King 1.5. Not even Lion King 2.
No. So I tried to switch it to Lion King 2, and she knew that it was the second Lion King, and she didn't want to watch it. She goes, I want to watch Lion King. I go, this is the Lion King. It's what happens after.
Do they like
I want to watch
Frozen?
Lion King.
You could have switched to Frozen. Little girls love Frozen.
No, she likes Frozen, but she's one of those kids, like when she gets on something, she just wants to watch that one thing. For before The Lion King, it was The Land Before Time. Now there's like
That's a good movie.
There's 15 of those movies, so I'm thinking like, oh, there's some variety at least. No, just the first one.
Just the first one.
Just number 1. That's it.
Has she watched Ice Age yet?
I don't know.
You should have her watch. Ice Age is a good movie. I just rewatched Ice Age. I'm like, this is a really good movie.
There's a bunch of Ice Age movies too. I think they have like 4
they
or
get
5.
steadily worse.
That doesn't surprise me.
They get really like it's like 1 is good, 2 is good, 3 is plateaued, and then straight down is 4 and 5.
So it's hard to milk a franchise like that for that long, especially like because like in history the Ice Age was not forever.
Oh yeah, they went to like the dinosaurs, so they actually went, I think, back in time. Is that how it goes? Is like the Ice Age?
I hope not. I hope there's not time travel in that.
Well, it's like
the Ice Age was after the dinosaurs.
Ice Age 2, they like get to the dinosaurs, like the dinosaurs are hidden underneath this like ice cave, and they have like their own separate world underneath this ice. And so they explore the dinosaur world.
I don't think I've seen Ice Age 2.
You should. It's good.
Your
that might be
review
3.
did nothing to make me want to see it.
That might be 3. 2, he gets a girlfriend. 3, 3 is the dinosaurs. 2, he gets a girlfriend. He finds other mammoths. Because, everybody needs to find a girlfriend. In the last one, they all have partners.
Oh, dang. They're going to have, the episode where they all have kids, then the episode...
That's 3.
Oh, my God. No, done. Done with that. Have you been hearing this stuff, with the movie theaters?
No.
So, AMC and whoever, the other big name movie theater company is, they're saying that, they may not recover from this.
What?
Yeah. There was some articles.
I'm a Stubbs member.
Uh-oh. Yeah, no, there was some articles saying where, if I guess, if the economy doesn't pick up or ticket sales doesn't pick up, by X month, that they're going to be closing theaters and
where are
stuff
people
like
going to
that.
go on their first dates?
Oh, God. Those are the worst places to go.
They really are.
Those are so bad.
They're good on a second date when you realize, I don't kind of want to talk to this person for a really long time.
Yeah. No, but the whole thing is hey, I want to get to meet you and see how we, gel and all that stuff. So let's go watch a movie and not talk to each other for 3 hours.
It's literally just an excuse to see if you'll snuggle with them. It's the, put the arm around. It's just an excuse to hold hands.
You gotta be careful of that nowadays, man, because you don't know.
I know.
Someone's gonna freak out.
Put a hand on the same chair, each of an arm of the chair in between you guys.
Yeah. And, now I think so the theaters. I don't know if any of them are open now, but
I heard they were with reduced seating.
Yeah, they're gonna do reduced seating. So I wonder if you're even gonna be able to sit next to people.
I hope not. That's the whole point of me going to the movies, is to sit as far away from people as possible.
Yeah. Well, so with one of the reasons why the movie theaters are hurting so much is because some companies are releasing these new movies direct to consumer.
I love it.
No, so I like that a lot too. But I mean, that is the death sentence for the movie theater.
Oh, it really is.
Yeah. Imagine. Black Widow was supposed to be the latest Marvel movie coming out, right?
Did they release that yet, or are they going to?
They haven't released it yet. It was supposed to be released sometime. It was supposed to
probably in March when everything was supposed to happen.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. And so they postponed it. And I imagine, if Disney just releases it on Disney Plus. Like, I would assume they would make you pay for it. That's how some of these other companies did it.
Yeah.
But I'd be fine with that. Imagine, it's a one-time fee. You pay $20 and you get to watch the movie. Let's say it gives you 12 hours of time to watch the movie.
Like normal rentals or something.
Yeah.
Like normal rental time.
I would do that in a heartbeat.
I would do that.
Yeah, for $20 because
I would pay twice potentially to see it a second time, since you almost always see a good Marvel movie twice.
Oh yeah, and you get to see it at your home whenever you want to. You can pause the movie if you need to.
Your own snacks.
Yeah. You can have an actual good dinner that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. You can
babies unless you have them.
Oh my god. Yeah. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't mind the occasional talking in a theater because I do that.
I do that too. I have to stop myself because I like to ask questions and make jokes.
See that? Okay. See, questions no, jokes yes.
Okay.
And granted, I'm biased, but I think.
What about question jokes?
No, because my family does that. They ask questions in the middle of
What's
movies and TV shows.
Who's that?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Why did this guy do that?
Watch the movie.
Yeah, because the plot demanded it. I don't know.
Sit silently and then they do that look, aren't you going to answer look?
No, I think I've snapped at Lauren and my dad before. Be like, stop asking me questions. I haven't seen it yet either. Because that's the worst. It's a movie where we're all watching it for the first time together, and it's just this is my first time seeing it. I promise you, I don't know what's going on either. Please stop asking me questions. That is literally one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't like it. That would be if that was a first date and the girl started asking me questions, I would
just leave.
I have to go
6 feet apart.
I have to go to the bathroom.
just leave.
Just go away. And she'd be like, "Oh, I was like my father years ago."
Oh my god! Oh my god!
But yeah, so I would definitely do the $20. Watch it at the comfort of my own home.
I've already done it.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What movie?
King of Staten Island. It was Pete Davidson's movie about the
good?
firefighter. It was pretty good. It was a feel-good movie.
Isn't Bill Burr in that too?
I think so, yeah. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. Very real. And I like that sometimes. I don't know. I just saw it was giving me ads on everything.
Yeah, I've seen the ads on YouTube.
King of Staten Island. On Hulu, they gave me lots of ads for it every single time I opened Amazon to look through Amazon Prime for movies and such. It gave me King of Staten Island, and so we're we'll watch it.
How much was it to watch it?
I can't remember. Matt paid it.
It was probably $15 or $20.
Yeah, something like that. It might have been $12 since it was more of an indie movie.
But yeah, if the big companies do it, that'll kill the theaters. 100%. No one would ever choose to go to a theater. I mean, there are times when seeing a movie.
Drive-ins are coming back a little.
Drive-ins have been coming back. Starlight's been picking up business because of this.
Yeah, Tanner went there with his girlfriend.
I've gone there a couple times. I've gone there in a couple of years though.
I went 2018, and it was fun. I saw Infinity War.
Ooh, see, I wouldn't do that.
Well, I already saw it.
Yeah.
And then we saw it the second time.
Yeah, Infinity War. I would want to see that. I think I saw it in IMAX.
Yeah. Oh yeah, in IMAX, first time.
I wanted to have the best way of seeing it possible because that's the problem with the drive-ins is the video and audio is terrible.
It's more there for the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I had a birthday party as a kid there.
That's a weird birthday party.
Apparently it was fun. I don't remember it.
Were you guys all in the same car?
No, we had a bunch of different families and we all just parked next to each other and then they set up all of our chairs and we had pizza and cupcakes.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's better than some of the other birthday parties you could have.
Yeah.
There's worse ones.
It was fun. It was cute. I wish I remembered it. Yeah. I was 6.
But, I will gladly give up that atmosphere just to get away from, crying babies, people asking questions during the movie, and just people being rude in general.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy who will I will go and get you thrown out of a movie theater. I've done it before.
Really?
Yeah. It was the second Avengers movie, Age of Ultron. And this dude, and I'm seeing it at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. This dude brings his whole family, all right?
Of course.
Which, it's a family movie, whatever, I get that, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, his family member included this 3-year-old kid.
Which won't even remember the movie anyway.
Yeah. And who is deathly afraid of the Hulk. every time the Hulk was on screen, this kid was crying and screaming.
Oh, like not even nice crying, like not even like. Oh
no! So like the intro sequence of the movie has the Hulk, doing his thing, and like the kid was just like losing his mind, all that kind of stuff. But luckily, like you don't see the Hulk for quite a bit through the movie.
Yeah.
And so the kid calmed down. So I was like, okay, fine, this is great, whatever. Well, then like there's that one scene where Hulk and the Iron Man go at it.
Yeah.
And the kid just goes ballistic, man. He's crying, yelling, didn't want to be there. So I went out. I was like, get me a manager. Like I went full on Karen mode. I was like, give me the manager. I was like, there's this dude. He's in this aisle, sitting in this chair. Get him out. You know what? Like I don't feel bad. I really don't. Because yeah, it sucks that this guy paid. He paid a lot of money for 4 tickets or whatever. But he was like this little baby was ruining the movie for everyone else.
Yeah.
So
like a little like cry or like I was watching Incredibles 2. That was it. I was watching Incredibles 2, and there's this part where she, like, gets in the trap, the bad guy's trap, and then it, like, pitch black, and then it turns back on, and it's, like, kind of scary, and it's this guy with, like, goggles, and there's, like, flashing lights, and it's, like, hypnotism, like, black and white, and it's, like, loud, and, like, all of a sudden in your face, and this, kid, like, 12-year-old kid that shouldn't have been, like, jumped at it, he, like, had his popcorn and, like, full-on screamed and threw his popcorn in his face right next to me. And I was like, shut up. But he only did it once.
Do you know how expensive popcorn is going to be, like, once these theaters open back up?
I was just thinking about that. Like, if all the movie theaters go out of business in the future, in the post-corona future, once the economy and everything's back up, some weird people who are just like, man, I really miss the movies. They're going to buy those theaters and revamp them, and we're going to have even better movie theaters than we used to.
We probably will. That is a very optimistic way of looking at it. But I think, like, before it gets to that point, like, while these movie theaters are in survival mode.
Yeah.
Because movie theaters don't make very much money off the movie tickets.
No, it's all the popcorn.
It's all their popcorn and drinks. Popcorn costs them pennies. And, every time you get a large soda, that's only costing them, like, 2 or 3 cents.
And it's like $12. It's another ticket.
Yeah, no.
To just get.
Yeah, a large popcorn is like more than a meal.
Yeah, it's like 2 meals at McDonald's for a large popcorn. I mean, granted, I will inhale it.
Oh yeah. And like
popcorn.
The shovel motion.
I'm a stress eater, and I can't go on dates until like they know me. So I can go, okay, I'm going to eat this popcorn like a maniac. Like, I've never eaten popcorn before, and it's the best thing I've ever. And whenever, like, there's a fight scene, I'm just shoveling handfuls of popcorn into my mouth. They're going to get hurt.
My problem is I buy the popcorn, and I go, all right, I'm not going to have this yet until the movie starts. Yes.
That never works.
I'm always done with my popcorn. the previews.
The previews are too stressful.
Yeah, during all of the previews, I'm just taking the handfuls, and I'm doing like where you smush it into your face, and like some of it just rolls off to the side next to.
I like to do the handful, and then this is kind of like the lizard tongue to get it to stick to my tongue, so I'm not like smushing butter against my face, and just kind of like.
I've never seen someone daintily eat popcorn like 1 or 2 at a time like a normal human being.
Like only happen. I only do that if like I'm trying to swindle. Like if I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna eat popcorn, but whoever I'm with,
like if your friend bought it,
if my friend bought popcorn, I'll just like take. Oh, can I have a couple pieces? But like, granted, if they're like, take as much as you can, handfuls.
Think about that too. Like sharing popcorn will probably never happen again.
No, I was just thinking about that. Sharing popcorn's gross.
Yeah, just like how you dig your hands in there and you just rub it across your face.
And then one's inevitably gonna fall into your lap, and it's gonna roll all the way down your shirt, and whatever you touched with your shirt, leaning up against. I never realized how many counters I lean up against. Have you noticed that? Like, checking out, like, to get my I'll lean up against the counter get stuff out of my wallet. I lean up a lot of counters.
Yeah, think about that. Like sharing popcorn might be, like, one of the dirtiest things you can do.
It probably is.
Because, like, you're breathing on your hand.
Yeah, you're breathing, and then you're also licking your hand.
And then you're putting it back in the bag.
And then you're putting it back.
Yeah, back in the communal bag that you then pass off to your buddies. And you know that, like...
And you don't... They're licking their hands,
too. Yeah, they're all doing the same thing.
Ew, I never want to eat
That's going to be like a new rule for theaters.
I never want to share popcorn again.
Yeah, that's probably going to be one of the new rules when they open back up. You cannot share popcorn. They're going to have
no one is sharing popcorn.
There's going to be like ushers with those like little flashlights.
Stop it.
Yeah,
Knock it off.
We saw that. Get out of here. You're sharing popcorn.
It's in your own bucket.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a
gross
thing.
Why do we do that?
But see, you don't have to worry about that if you're having popcorn at your house.
Yeah.
And the popcorn, it probably won't taste as good, but it's also going to be...
You can get movie theater style popcorn, but it won't be like stale.
Oh yeah, and it won't be like $16. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised if like we see like popcorn shoot up to like $20 because they're like, listen...
We're not going to have enough.
Yeah, we ain't going to make it, like, we're barely keeping the lights on now.
You know bags of Skinny Pop?
Yes.
I cannot stop. I will buy, like, a family-sized bag of original Skinny Pop, and I'll go, I'll just have some. And then blink, the bag's gone.
Because it's not filling. It's not filling whatsoever.
No, but it tastes delicious. Yeah. I love it. And then the salt and pepper, I'll just handful. All of a sudden, like...
Then you get down to like the bottom of the bag. That's when you get like all like the salt and stuff. Yeah,
just bits of kernels and salt and pepper, and then you get the one handful. Like the last handful is just pepper. You just put in your mouth.
And then you feel like you wasted all that money because, oh god, like
now I don't have popcorn for tomorrow.
I ate the family-sized bag myself.
It's in one weird sitting. Conversation we're having. What do we start on? We started on the microphone breaking, and now we're up to popcorn.
We are the important topics.
We're hitting all the high points.
Oh yeah. No. So do you know what happens tomorrow?
No. So
tomorrow is the first day of Little Dragons class since the quarantine.
Ew! You're totally gonna get it. I am not helping. No. I am not coming.
Oh, that's right. You're in town. You should.
I am not.
You should help out tomorrow.
I'm not. I'm wearing a mask and like full, all the way up to my shoulder gloves.
It's gonna be fun.
How are you gonna keep them away from each other?
We're not. And then we told the parents, we gotta listen. Like, you cannot keep 3, 4, and 5-year-old kids away from each other. They just can't understand the concept. And so the parents get it. Like we're not gonna be like we'll keep them 6 feet away from us.
I'm still gonna have to grab them. You know, when they start running or doing something
that's why you got those, like, dishwasher gloves, right?
I'm just going to unroll my uniform all the way.
just throw it on the burn pile as soon as you get home.
Trash it.
No, but so here's the thing, right? So we haven't done class in...
They're going to be so bad.
They're going to be so bad.
They're going to be so bad.
Yeah. And if for those of you guys who don't know what we're talking about, so a Little Dragons class is like a little martial arts class for 3, 4, and 5-year-olds. The
most germiest germ bag age of kids.
Well, not even like that. To me, that's not even the main thing because like for me, that's us boosting our immune system.
I've been sneezed on multiple times, and then like you see the kid standing there, and he's not doing anything. He's just looking around. And the entire time he's looking around, he's got his finger up his nose.
Oh god, I know, it's the worst.
He's just looking around, and he's not even like doing the drill or anything. And then he'll like look at it, and then I'll go and he'll be in your line, and he'll punch it, and then he'll like go for the high five. I'm like, ugh.
That kid's gonna probably like when you see that, like that kid goes on the no high five list forever.
Yeah,
like there were little dragon kids before the quarantine. I was like, all right, I'm not gonna high five you, not gonna high five you, definitely not gonna high five you.
We're just gonna do like drills with like the pool noodles and like keep them like
we'll buy the extra long ones.
Yeah. This is my bubble, don't get in my bubble, and I'm just gonna hit them with the pool noodles.
Think about this though, right? So these kids, like, we didn't do Zoom classes for them. There was no way we were gonna do online classes.
Yeah, because they're the worst.
Yeah, like they just would not be able to like focus and listen.
No.
These kids, like, it's gonna be basically like all brand new kids. Even these kids who've done it for maybe a year.
They're gonna pretend like they've never done it before.
They won't even be pretending. Like I don't think they can remember how the protocols and all that kind of stuff. They're gonna forget about the bowing. They're gonna forget about like the listening. All of those skills that we spent.
Applesauce.
Yeah, all those skills that we spent building up. I feel like they're just gonna be completely out the window, and it's gonna be like having, however many are gonna be here tomorrow, just brand new kids. I think it's gonna be more than 2.
I don't want to come.
I know that we signed up some new ones, some brand new ones, and my niece is going to be here tomorrow. Yeah. So
well, that doesn't make me want to come.
No, okay, so here's like the potential downside with my niece coming. So, she doesn't call me Ben or Uncle Ben or anything like that. Like there was this the name my dad used to call me when I was like a kid. I guess he told that to Cameron, and who's 3, and like so she calls me this all the time. It's beanbag.
Oh,
that's what she calls me all the time.
So cute, though. That's so cute.
Oh yeah, so like the other day, I ended up seeing her, and she wanted to play outside, and she's like, "Chase me, beanbag, chase me."
That's so cute.
Yeah. Well, but here's the thing I'm worried about. All right.
She's gonna call you beanbag in class.
If she calls me that in class, then all the other kids,
they're all gonna call you that.
So it's just gonna be this class of like maybe like 10,
you remember
3 and 4-year-olds all calling me beanbag.
Teacher.
Yes. Oh God.
Teacher.
What was that girl's name?
Cora.
Yes, Cora. Yeah.
Teacher, your feet are dirty.
Yeah. There was this girl who every week, without fail.
So cute. She was so cute.
Yeah, and she was hilarious. And she never learned my name. Like, no. She could not say Mr. Franson to save her life.
She never knew my name either.
Yeah, like even if she would have called me Ben, I would have been happy with that. But she always called me teacher. And
she asked so many questions.
Yes, she'd ask a million questions, especially before class. But we would always stretch, and without fail, every single week, I would we'd put our feet out, reach, grab our toes, and she would raise her hand. She would go, "Teacher, your feet are dirty."
Teacher, there's a hole in that wall.
Yeah, just stuff like that. And just every single week,
Sometimes they weren't even questions, just like, "Teacher, today in school, I did blah, 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 blah."
Yeah, teacher, I'm going to play my PlayStation when I get home. Like,
teacher, I'm going to be really good today.
Yeah, but do you remember so she would always call me teacher, and I would just, I quit calling her Cora. I was like, "All right, student."
Yeah, you called her student, and I saw her face the first time you did. She's like, "What?" Yeah,
she's like, "What?" But yeah, so I was like, I'm going to give her a little taste of her own medicine. I'm going to start referring to her as student.
Student, your feet are clean.
Yeah, but no, so that's...
She was so cute. Whenever she would do kicks, she would jump all the way in the air.
Yes, she did not understand the concept of keeping one foot on the ground.
No, she was so excited to be there every single time.
No, tomorrow's going to be interesting.
I'm not coming.
You should come tomorrow.
I'm not coming.
You have nothing.
I'm not coming.
You don't have anything better to do.
I have work.
Take off. It'll be worth it.
Wait, I do have a thing.
What?
My best friend is going on vacation to Colorado, and I have to watch her cat tomorrow.
Bring the cat.
No.
The kids would love it.
No. I don't. Cats can get corona too.
Oh, God. Well, yeah. No, hopefully my immune system is not too compromised from all of this quarantining.
Vitamin C.
Yeah. All of this quarantine that, being around these 3-year-old kids isn't going to kill me.
Maybe you should wear a mask.
I teach those guys. I mean, like when I'm out in public and stuff like that, I do it every.
I have my mask in my wallet right now since I didn't know if I was going to come too early and there would still be people.
I got my haircut today, and where I went to get my haircut, they required you to wear the mask.
I think that's weird for haircuts, especially guys, since you have to move your.
They had to take it off, do different parts of it, and all that stuff.
Matt had to wear a mask when he got his haircut too. Yeah. It was odd.
I don't like it, but it is what it is.
No one likes wearing a mask.
I also like not, dying of sickness. So
that's what I keep saying all the time. I like not dying. I think I'm going to have to wear a mask. I think they haven't specifically said that they are requiring masks for school next year. But I think I'm going to have to wear a mask while I'm on campus.
Yeah, that sucks. I mean, if it's optional, I don't wear it.
Yeah.
I just...
If there's 3 people in a class, I'm not going to wear it. If I go into... If I checked out the parking lot, and I'm like, there's probably 3 people working at this store right now. And if there's 2 other cars, I'm like, I don't have to wear it.
Yeah, but it's getting to the point where I'm just like, you know what? Roll the dice, baby. If I get it, I get it. Whatever.
My grandma keeps making me these cute ones. I like it.
One for each day. Honestly, that was my biggest problem was I didn't want to have a mask like everyone else. I wanted to have a cool, unique mask.
Yeah.
But then I started looking at them and I was like, do I really want to spend $20 on Etsy for a cool
you can
mask?
buy a cool one, it depends on the fabric, I guess. You can find a cool one for less than $5.
I don't know if it'd be cool enough.
I got this cute one. It's called Summer Citrus, and it's got lemons and limes on it, and it's a blue background, and it's really cute, and it was $6.
I'm just rocking the plain black.
Nerd.
Plain black, and you know what, I'm walking around like in the stores and just like imagining like everyone's a Mortal Kombat character because half of them all have ninja masks anyway. So it's like a fantasy of mine. Like, oh, I could go around like uppercut Scorpion over there. Oh, there's Sub-Zero with the blue mask. Oh, hit him. So that's how I'm passing the time with.
It's just imagining the world.
I know it is a crazy, crazy place, but it's going to get a lot more crazier tomorrow. Like none of the craziness is going to.
Little dragon.
I think there's going to be at least 10, if not more. I think
that's too many. That's 10 too many.
I think it's going to be a bunch. I think it's going to be just craziness, chaotic.
And we can't have them like some of our other drills that we had them do. They were like fighting each other. Except if you got the big hands, you know, like the big inflatable punching. If we like,
they broke.
Oh,
the kids broke them. Yeah.
Aw, get more.
I know. That would be the perfect thing to do.
That was really fun. There is still a video of me on Facebook somewhere being thrown by a little dragon.
That was a fun time. That
was so hard for me to do because it was basically me jumping over 3-year-olds.
Vaulting over some little tiny kid.
Could have had the help do it.
You were the help.
There was another person there.
You're not wrong. I do have. I'll have some people help me out tomorrow, but
see, you don't need me.
I feel like you should be there just to see this.
I don't want to.
All right. Well, you know what? I think we should wrap it up here. We're getting pretty long into this. So.
Yeah, we could have like a 4-hour long.
Oh yeah, we could go on forever. I do appreciate you coming out though. I'm glad to see you back up here. It's always a fun time when you get to come back and visit Cincinnati and hang out for all that stuff. So I'll definitely have you on again. We'll have to talk about some fun stuff. Well, you know, we could probably talk about some of the stories of like the pizza parties and stuff like that.
Those pizza parties were wild.
Yeah, we have some good stories with that. So, Sophie, thank you for coming out today. And for all you guys listening, I appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.